does that help? Because you guys only got like a quarter and a half in there against the rotation.
Yeah, it helps anyway. I mean, the bottom line is they're going to put their guys on the floor, and you're positive of that. They're going to run their stuff, you're positive of that, and so you just work on it. Same thing that they're doing. You know, we didn't have to play each other to know what they're going to do, and they didn't have to see us to know what we're going to do. They're pretty sure of it. So they're doing the same stuff.
So heading into this first game, seeing what you've seen from your team in the preseason and practice, what is most concerning to you for this game?
It's not this game. It's just us, our season. Like transition D, guarding the three, you know, guarding off the ball, rebounding, same stuff. You know, it really doesn't matter an opponent. Like, you know, you got to do what you do best to help your team win every night, and if we do that, we'll be okay.
Gallo said yesterday's practice was pretty tough. Well, I mean, what did you guys do yesterday that made it tough for you?
I don't know. I thought it was not so tough. You know, so, well, I'm not sure. It was a tough practice because we went hard. You know, we weren't supposed to go long, but we ended up going long. You know, so I guess that's probably why he got his tough. I think it was Sunday, and he thought it was, you know, that he worked at Chick-fil-A.
What do you think of Avery's shooting so far? The percentages are pretty low.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. You know, I just think we can't forget that he didn't play last year much. So we got a couple guys, really three, Gal and Pat, that you just don't know. You know, obviously they look good. They all have been, you know, coming along, but they still haven't played an NBA game in a long time. And so that's what we're going to go in the season with.
Obviously, he doesn't need the ball to play his best. He can do that
Yeah.
in so many ways. But see a guy who, if you can get him a shot early, if he makes it, he kind of takes off from there.
No, I don't think Avery lacks confidence, you know, so I'm not that concerned. I think that's a group of guys that, you know, there are guys that kind of lose their confidence, and then you try your best way to get them to the foul line or something like that. I don't think Avery has that issue. You don't have to ask the question.
No, it was not that preseason prognostications or media perception has anything to do with it or even matters.
Yeah.
But is there any kind of a motivation that there's maybe that this team is, the perception is that they're a little bit underrated?
No, I mean the perception is real right now because it's what everybody says it is. You know, there's no games have been played, so there's nothing we can do about it. And, you know, I always laugh, like what should motivate you is that you want to be good. You know, you want to win. And if the other stuff does motivate you, you should use it too. I mean, let's not, you know, you always hear there's a group of the greatest players of all time that use anything that any coach, any media person, or anyone else outside of his norm said that he used as negative, but he turned it into a positive. So there's a lot of energy we can use out there, but at the end of the day, it sounds great, but you got to go out and do it. You got to go out and perform. And for us, we got to perform.
As a coach, how do you preach patience to your guys during the first month or so of the season when across the league trends will come up, but you don't know how those are going to hold?
Yeah, I don't focus on the trends. You know, you can be patient in some areas, and some areas you shouldn't be patient. You know, and it really depends. Like, you shouldn't be patient if we're not from a coach's perspective, we're not good at getting back on defense. I'm not going to be patient about that. You know, if we're missing wide open shots by great shooters, then you're patient with that. I mean, you mentioned Jamal. Remember Jamal a year or two ago started out, couldn't make a shot. What's wrong with Jamal? Is it over? Is he too old? And then he won 6-man of the year. You know, same thing with JJ. That's happened a couple times with JJ Redick. And I kept saying last time I knew JJ knows how to shoot. He's going to go in eventually. You don't overreact. But if your team is doing something not well, as far as like turning the ball over, not making extra passes, those are things that you will not be patient with. You know, and so it depends on what the subject is.
Is there a point in the year where you feel like, okay, I can actually take stock of all the data and get a sense of what this team could really be like?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you still want to be better than wherever you're at that day, and there's always changes that you always have to make. So I don't think a coach is ever looking at something and saying, we're good here. You do look at things and say, if we do these things, we should be able to have a chance to win the games. And there will be indicators, analytically of that. And I don't know what those are going to be, but there always are. Some don't make sense, honestly, but most actually do make a lot of sense, and those are the ones you have to use.
For you, it seems like a lot of them are corner threes allowed, transition defense. Those
Well,
are two
that's
of the big
just
ones.
defensively for
Right,
us. Like, it's proven around the league, if you give up a lot of corner threes that they're making them, and you don't get back on defense, you're probably not going to win a lot of games. And so for us, those are two for sure.
How has Luke looked the past couple days of practice?
Looks good. Looks good. I mean, it's tough. Like, even, I don't know, you just don't know his condition level, timing. That's really hard to gauge. Because as hard as we went yesterday, it's still not an NBA game. I've never been able to simulate as a player when I was a player. Coach could practice for 5 hours. I was still more tired in that 35 minutes I played in the game than I was for that 5-hour practice. It's just the way it is. And, so we'll see.
Blake and DeAndre both said that Jamal was definitely a guy who needs to be in the league.
Yeah.
Does he still have it at the 30?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I haven't seen him play, to be honest. It took him a long time to get signed, and, he's going to go with Phoenix, which is probably a good place for him. So, I know one thing, he loves basketball. And he has a great basketball IQ, so you would think he should be in the league, for sure.
What do you think it'll be like for Shea and Jerome when they go on Wednesday night, when they're out there for that very first game that counts? Like, during as a rookie, your first game, like, is their mind going to be racing?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's different. Some people are so excited that it's their first game. There's some guys that think it's about time I should have been here. There's so many mindsets as a rookie. I was really thankful, that I'd made it, but to me it was just a start. Like I was looking at this is the start of my career, and that this is my goal reached, and I can lay back and relax. I don't think either one of them will be thinking that.